Yo, everybody. Just doing the usual, get stuff set up here. I've got a pretty good head cold going on, so if I sound a little tired, gravelly, or anything else, I am. But let's see. I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff, put it over here to figure out what I actually want to work with. Just checking out the Polyend Tracker Mini. Not very good at it yet, but could mess around with that. I could do the M8. I don't know. We will see shortly. Gotta click, clickety, click, click, and see where we go. I don't know. M8 seems fun, but I have to make sure I grab all the right cables. Tracker Mini isn't too bad. I mean, I could grab the MPC, but I just did a month of that. SP404 Mark II is not too far away. Let's move some of this stuff out. All right. Some decisions have been made. I don't know. Let's start with this here. I'll see about zooming in. And if I get frustrated or hung up on something, we will switch. We can go to the M8. Trying to find out where. Okay, I think that's this cable. Oh, yeah. Why they had to put this on the bottom, I don't know. But we'll get it up and going. I don't know, do I try and operate it flat? Maybe. These cables. All right, got that. Let's zoom and decide what to do. Nope, that's the wrong layer. Here we go. Can we go even bigger? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably going to be kind of hard to read, but let's at least get that held down a little bit. All right. This is another tracker, and it's pretty similar to the M8 in some ways, and in others it is completely different from what I've been learning. I kind of don't know my way fully around, so let's see. I know enough to get this. Not terribly fun or exciting. Let's see. Menu, we'll go song. No, it is file. Go to file. Go new project. We'll just delete that. I don't need anything fancy there. And so the 4 buttons here are kind of your, oh, I guess I didn't create a new file. File, new project. Don't save. There we go. Yeah, it takes me. Keeps taking me a minute to context change around here. So you can use the arrow keys to go up and down. This yellow bar is showing you where the start is, and when you hit play, it basically just kind of loops back over to the start just seamlessly. So right now it's 32 quarter notes effectively. Not playing anything. So unlike the M8, which is like 1 bar per phrase, this you can go up to 128. Sorry, my wife just messaged me that we got a package delivered like 2 weeks ago, and she was just checking, and apparently the wind blew it away. So no idea where it is. All right, well, let's start by getting some sounds going here. The first thing I'm going to do, there's probably a better way to do this. I'm going to go sample loader because by and large, the way that you get instruments in here is by putting samples into these different slots. You also have 3 synth instruments, but you got 48 slots. There may be other ways to do chopping and slicing that I have not gotten into or figured out yet, but we can do something pretty basic here. I guess we'll go samples, mono sample packs, dark techno. It's kind of a fun kick. So I did learn if you do add next, it will basically fill the current slot and then go to the next empty one. So you can, it seems like it's a good way to preview and then move around real quick. Kind of like this one. We'll go add next. See if there's any of these hats. Let's go first, and I think it was this one. Yeah, that sounds kind of neat. Go add next. Now I'll go back here and we can just start programming stuff. We have 8 tracks similar to the Dirtywave M8. And to start adding notes, you gotta, as far as I can tell, you have to be in record mode where you turn from green to red for like your cursor here. You can also address, basically it's going to be note, instrument, FX1 and FX2. So you have to actually push these buttons to get into the columns, because if you go left or right, you're just switching the column completely. Not exactly a problem, but kind of is what it is. So if we want to go program in on larger values, might be faster to just go copy, shift copy. I don't know. This does feel kind of weird to do. But we now have our dark techno pattern, drum pattern. All right, we'll go snares over here. We obviously still have room if we want to drop hi-hats and other things in other columns, but at the moment I'm just going to do this like a similar way to how I would do this on the Dirtywave M8 and other things, where we'll just keep each track to be separate. Kind of see how that plays out. So let's see, we go, just drop the note. I'm going to do this a lot, so I have to hold instrument and switch over. Just go copy, shift copy to insert. Can't beat the buzzer here. All right, let's just do something for hi-hats. There's probably a faster way to do this. Oh, well, that's fancy. Then we have the other instrument. Actually, let's just do all the hat. We'll do hats on this so we don't double them up. Maybe too many, I don't know. Now, synth stuff or bass. Let's think bass. Go menu, sample loader. Go down to the next one. Actually, we could have drilled down further. I didn't go down far enough to see if there's, we do have bass, okay. going to assume that these are C notes. I'll assume. All right, we will add give those a try, see where they go. Let's figure out a bass pattern first, so we can kind of worry about notes. Maybe something like that. All right. Go back to note. We'll just keep it C major at the moment. We need a pad. We have some percussion, stab. Let's just keep going through and see what else we got. Oops, didn't mean to load that. Delete unused. Let's see what happens. Okay, I did just remove the one percussion. Let's go for that. Let's add that. Let's go back to the track. We can see what we can do for track 4. It's gonna be 7 and 8, right? Let's don't do it there. Maybe here. Let's try pitching it up. All right, we got Still got more stuff we can go check out in that sample area. Oh, and I forgot to click the live chat button over in case I don't know, it looks to default to top chat, which doesn't always show what everybody's saying because nobody out there's going to like chat and say hi, but it's all right. Let's see what we got for stabs. A couple here that are neat-ish. See what we can do. I think it was 8 was the no. Oh, we got the 8th track already. The rest of them are, there's 8 additional MIDI tracks. This chord or whatever, this like stab is a little quiet. Maybe we need to, whoops. Really doing much. Excuse me. Well, I have a warning. I can't read what the heck this says. I don't know, OBS just popped up a stream warning. Oh, my stream quality dipped down, apparently. I don't know, guys. So a couple things I'm just thinking. We could, I don't know, I could just switch over to record some of the stuff on the M8 and see what we can do over there real quick. Because I guarantee I can go faster and do some weirder stuff, but that's just because I know it better. Let's see. I'm rocking too hard. Warning. I don't know about that. This is not that hard of a rocking. Let's go. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. There is a instrument parameter. No. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's just go use. We got like some synths here we can mess around with. I'll turn play off for a second. We've got. don't think we need percussion. Let's see what we got for... It's kind of fun. I don't know that that matches. That one might work. Baleful Pen, maybe? That's probably too much. I mean, we could filter it. Let's go for... Let's try Baleful Pad. Oh, it already just takes off. That's right, I gotta remember to hit the FX button. Let's see, I want the velocity lower, but not that low. We have like, we probably have filter cutoff or something in here. Filter LFO. This must be a go up. Let's see. I would expect that to have some impact. Maybe we just need, maybe it needs to say cutoff. Not seeing it, and I don't know how it actually works. So how did I get back there? It's menu, instrument parameters. Right. Go edit patch. Edit patch. I didn't mean to go back, so we gotta enter in here. We have cutoff here. Maybe we can't program cutoff. That seems like a weird thing to not be able to program, but maybe you can't do it on synths, or I'm misunderstanding. Let's read through it again. Off. So you just fully stop it, glide, tempo, swing, chance, roll, arp. Random FX value doesn't sound like what I want. Does high pass do anything? No. Maybe you have to use these CCs to assign them? I don't know. Okay, this is a description. Handy. So for the synth instrument, you have to map. My guess is you do have to map them. Okay. Back to menu, instrument parameters, edit patch, our macros. Is this it? Or is this going to be something different? Macro name, timbre, movement, experiment. Okay, 4 is cut off. Let's see if that is true. So it's a very low, because it's so low. That makes sense. Maybe it just adds to it? I don't know. I would think I'd be able to figure this out easier. Let's try some of the other ones. Okay, that one's doing some LFO or something. Get your wub-wubs going. There's a mixer. Oh, so if you double, okay, you double tap through these. I'll be right back, 1 second. So this one feels like it's kind of loud. It's on track 8. Why are we not getting... Is it this? Oh, the synths get their own track. That's weird. Okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. We hold down this. Oh, we got more instruments. Let's go poke around. That changes synth parameter pages. Okay, for the one we're on. Switch synths, the synth track. Model, no. All right, partly my brain's just not working well enough from getting sick, but let's see. I'm pretty sure I want to be here. No. I know there was a page that I was on where I could see. So just hold the instrument down. Does that switch? Synth 2, okay. It's a little weird, but okay. I can learn this. was a terrible flute or bass. Oh, I'm off the screen. I don't know if you guys have been able to see this very well or not. Should pay more attention. Maybe I'm just not digging that as a sound source right now. Try this one. Try that. Okay, we'll go back. We don't have a track per... Actually, we should be able to trigger, because unlike the M8, I think with these synths, it will just... You'll trigger whatever. I suspect it'll keep going. We're about to find out, though. Go track 8. Let's see what happens when we play this. I think it's killing it. No, I hear it, okay. Probably hold that one out. Let's copy it. This is the Polyend Tracker Mini. I'm just checking it out. Not sure how much I am into it at the moment, but compared to the M8, it has some nice things to it, but there's a few things that, like, because I'm new to it, so there's a few things I'm like, I don't know how much I dig this yet. Yeah, I want to check it out. I don't know. Let's just drop some notes in. Maybe it's too hard. I don't know. What do I feel like messing with now just to goof around? I think I need a break from the mental contortions I'm going through trying to figure out a few things on here. But I do have to remember the macros are the way to assign effects. That's one thing that I guess you can address all kinds of stuff on the Dirtywave M8 pretty easily, whereas it looks like you're going to have to, if you want to get access to some of the things underneath, you're going to have to do macros. It also was confusingly looked to me like you could do FX that you could assign things to that maybe had nothing to do with the current instrument you're playing. Yeah, I messed around with it a little bit yesterday and was like, okay, I kind of get it. Here, we'll power off. And, I'm going to have to, if I'm going to switch over to the M8, we'll need to get the noise cancellation on so I can then get the screen output bigger. Let's see, first cable. Going. going. Somewhere there, maybe. Now to dig into loading up Chrome with M8.run. Power on. Should be able to see it. No line, no ground, USB ground noise. That's a good start. Okay, I gotta pick application capture, Google Chrome. See, we'll go okay. And pretty close. Let's scooch it down a little bit. All right. What did I even, I don't even know what the heck I was working on here. I'm gonna say the danger is a hit play. I think I was doing some SP404 Mark II programming. Let's just go, we'll go new. I don't know what the heck was there. It's gone. Let's sampler, oops, load. I don't know what we feel like doing for a style today. Just go see if there's the problem I have with some of these breaks. I mean, we got a huge break list we could just work with, but let's I got to go rename a lot of these to make sure that the right length for file names, because some of them are, that's kind of like just a chill out. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Let's go edit. Just want to see if this looks like it might be 16. Should work enough. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to save it. I'm just going to use the program way to slice it. Since we're going to do 70 BPM for the break, let's just go down to 70 for now. We'll do like, yeah, we'll do something like this. So basically, at the moment, it's going to repeat the first half of the loop, and then the last phrase here will be the second half. All right, so we got that. We can start playing around with a few things here. Let's do a table hop. I'm going to tell it to go to, we're going to guarantee that the last table has nothing playing in it. And I'm just going to basically have it step forward every increment. So the very first hit is always going to be not affected. And we're going to use the rest of the table to do some fun stuff here. Let's go. We'll go hop. And we'll just do a random hop. So basically after the first note, it's going to hit. Wait, did I do that wrong? We want table hop, not hop. All right. So this first, basically what's going to happen is the very first note, that first kick is always going to be unaffected. That way we don't have to worry about anything weird happening. RNL, not RND. Okay. Sorry, guys. My I got this head cold, and it's making my brain not fully functional. So the first hit on this 4 bars that we've just created is always going to be the bottom. I'm going to leave this so it doesn't have any effects on it. This table hop with a random NL0F is going to basically just pick a random entry here, and which on average it's going to hit about the middle and then step down. So if we don't put any effects down here, it will mean that effectively it is maybe not going to do anything or less likely. Anything that we put up at the top is the least likely to get played frequently. So if we want to do something like really destructive, for example, let's say we want to degrade a sample a lot. This will only happen like once in a while. We can also, like, maybe we want something that's going to be more likely to happen. We can do it more in the middle, where we maybe do a send delay, and we just like drop it into a delay. So we like for one hit, it may do it. So we can do other fun stuff like tell it to play backwards and pitch it up if we wanted. And you can hear, like right now, it's not doing any of these much, but when it does hit it, it'll be a little bit of like a, oh, that's neat. And if anybody has any questions, feel free. I'm happy to go back and explain what the heck I'm doing here. Let's do a degrade, and we'll do a retrigger 3. And get like a cutoff. Although we'll have to set this to low pass filter. This is the Dirtywave M8. It is a LSDJ style tracker. And yeah, I'm just chopping a sample right now and then just adding some effects to have it do some just some different things to it. Let me do a filter. Let's maybe do the filter here. Let's switch it to a high pass. And we'll adjust the cutoff. Do a faster retrigger. Let's do a random, actually, random left. So basically this is just like a quick way to take like a single sample and just kind of mix up what it's doing is really all I'm effectively doing here. We can add in more stuff to kind of mess with or flip the sample if we want, but here we'll keep it kind of light at the moment. I also can do, like if I wanted, like we could set up to have a chance, for example, if we want to go have a chance for like a retrigger on some of these other beats as well, just so we just start doing it. We can take and copy a bunch of these and just drop them in. So right now, as programmed, it's always going to play the effect to the left, and it has a 20% chance to do the retrigger. So just a quick way to give a little bit more randomness in here and make sure maybe 20% is too much. Like we might be hearing it like a ton after this. getting like back to back like that might be kind of annoying. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's go see about what we can find for some bass here. Oop, wrong one. I guess these are just like a lot of one-shots. This is probably too deep of a file directory name. Okay, it's gonna work. Let's give it a try. We should pick a scale. Let's go F sharp major. Sounds fun. Maybe F sharp 3. Just needs a boost. It can take a external BPM and it can send a BPM, and it can do send and receive transport controls. So although I don't have Serato DJ, so I can't state definitively. I would suspect Serato should be doing some pretty standard stuff, so you should be able to do that. All right, even though we got one bar here, we can do a few things where, like, maybe I only want this to trigger every certain number of notes. I can come in and have this trigger, we'll say first and third note. So it'll start skipping them. Maybe we'll do this one as every 2 notes. Just what this is just doing is it's choosing whether it's going to play or not with the nth command. So we can kind of skip stuff to keep it a little bit interesting. So it's basically using one pattern to get a little bit more stuff going for movement here. I feel like the drums need some low pass, maybe a little bit more. All right, we'll stick with that for the moment. Let's go see what else we could find. Besides bass, do we have? unfortunately, that's like a progression. These keys are in F sharp major. Give it a try. Looks like we got 4 notes, so let's just see what we get. All right. I'm just making sure the chops are okay. Normally what I would do is write out those chops into the file, but when it's something pretty basic, I usually don't bother. So we'll just set this slice to 4. We know that there's 4 slices. And now we can do something like... I have to turn transpose off so I can get to the first note. So here what we want to do is I want the this is going to be the wrong way to go, but how do I want to do this? So what I want to do is have the first time it plays the note correctly and then randomly pick one maybe. But instead of doing that, we'll just randomly pick one. Let's go, we're going to go slice here, and we'll just set this to RNL, which basically says just take the random one and pick a number from 0 to 3. So it should, every time it goes through, the difference between, so I have used headless, I've used the Model 1 and the Model 2. I didn't get too deeply into doing like MIDI things. So I know like it ends up putting a lot of the MIDI and audio work onto the host if you go headless, but you can get like this, a very similar experience where you can take a headless device, hook it up to your computer, and then get kind of what I've got for the display here. If you do it, the key layout is like, I would consider if you actually decide you think you're going to go for an M8, you might want to get somebody that's made like a controller that's the same or very similar to the Dirtywave M8, just so that you get like that finger muscle memory built up. But I don't know, like the headless works great. I just, the only thing for me is it just felt like it, a few things it didn't integrate very well. Mostly what you're going to miss is, I don't know that you get an audio input. The Model 2 added the microphone. I don't know how easy or hard it is to do MIDI in or out. So that integration part is a little bit unknown to me. That said, you get all the instruments, you get all the effects, whatever you want for an SD card. You could load plenty of samples on and do all your sample work that way and kind of mess with it. And I think the only other really big thing you lose out on is if I hit all the buttons here for the up, down, left, right, you don't get this like special Easter egg view where it'll show you like the waveforms for everything playing. So like I could do this. If you care, then you'd be like, oh, I missed that. But besides that, like, I mean, it's not a must-have feature. And as you can see, it doesn't, this view doesn't stream over to the shared screen view. So it depends on how much you kind of consider those as good features. I do think that this is a great device. I know it's a bit pricey, but I don't know. Trash 80 did a good job with this. Let's see what else we can do to kind of keep this spacey sound interesting. Let's set it so that we're going to do a similar thing. We'll get it to trigger for each note. Actually, I don't know, do we want to do that, or do we want to let it kind of randomly go around and we could just have it go faster? 1 step per tick. let's do one step per tick. We'll see what we can do here. Let's go back and do table hop. And then we'll do another random, but we're going to implement this a little bit differently. So, I don't know. I want this to jump around. Maybe not. Let's start with... I say, well, I don't know why it stopped playing, but all right. We'll just throw some different things in here. We'll go... We'll see what happens if we play it backwards. Throw in a degrade. All right, I guess it's holding on. It's kind of weird. Maybe this is why I want to do a table hop, so it's like it just does it once in a while. Do a random. I'd say it's like, it's around the size of original, or not the original, like the reduced size Game Boy. It's around that size. And I'd say the mechanical switches are great on this thing. Earlier I was just goofing around with the Polyend Tracker Mini. The buttons are fine on it, but mechanical switches are quite nice. They are loud though. My wife sometimes will be asking me if I'm angry at the device or something. I'm like, I'm just hitting the keys. I'm not doing anything like super crazy. I'm trying to think through here a couple things. So if we change this from random to repeat, did I do that wrong? It's definitely playing the track at a different speed. I don't know what I did wrong. Repeat with XX value until new command. I was expecting it to hit the repeat. And then play it, but like I don't want it to always be playing backwards. This is probably getting back to why we just want to do a random table lookup for the note. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to go back here and we'll just... nuts. I don't have enough room. Random. How do I get enough room to do this? So the problem is I'm picking a random slice here already. So it's just going to randomly do one of the 4 slices. To do the table hop and just have it pick a random one every time it comes through requires having 2 commands. Because if I do table hop, I mean, I guess we could do this. We're going to go, let's see if this works. We'll do table hop 0, so we force it back to the first one all the time. And if anybody wants me to explain this a million times, feel free. And then what we're going to do is force it to table hop. Maybe I want to put this at the end. We'll find out. So what should happen now is when I play, it should just play the one note and then just hop around. So we can now, the first track is going to randomly, the first track's going to randomly pick what slice it's playing to move around, and then we're going to be able to do all kinds of goofy stuff to like make variations on this. So like this one's like a play backward. Basically, this is play backwards, and then it degrades it just a tiny bit when it hits it. But any one of these are going to be pretty. You just hit it here. Like we could make one of these have like a tremolo or something if we wanted. Make it toastier with an amplify. They're long enough that we don't need. We go like filter, high pass, cut off. With like some resonance maybe. 80 is kind of high, but I think delay's not going to matter much. Chorus could be good. We can do chorus and like set it to dry. Problem is like, because it's randomly choosing which ones, it's going to be tough to know to test all of these, but make it toasty with the amplify. $30 might be high. Actually, the way I would test this would be to specifically tell it to go to the table entry we want to test. Okay, that's we're not hearing it anymore. What did I do wrong? I'd assume high pass. Okay, we can hear it again. That's good. I don't have any filter assign and cutoffs. All right. Maybe that one's too light. I don't know. Let's go to 3. That's with chorus. Probably need some amp maybe. Too much amp. All right. This one's probably going to be too much amplifier too. Oh, what else can we do? Limit mode. So if we push it, I can drop the volume down. After we can do probably too much. So yeah, I don't know, this is what I'll just spend time doing, is just kind of goofing around, coming up with like just random table values and mess around with stuff. One thing I was thinking we could do is we could do like a panning effect or some tremolo, because I haven't used the filters for anything yet. So like we could take the volume, make it go faster. So then what I need to do, now that I've got the LFO programmed, I can come in here, for example, and well, I have to point it at volume or panning or whatever. Yeah, let's go back to volume. We'll tweak it to get it to work. Sorry, I'm not meaning to bounce around. We'll go amount 0. So by default, it's really not going to have any effect. Then we can go amount. I feel like it's doing okay. Square up is just... Let's go back to like either sine or triangle. Just put a little bit of amplification just to kind of help offset some of that tremolo kind of effect lost. Anyway, we can do now, I can table hop to 0, 0 and let it kind of bounce around. It'll mostly not have any effect for what we got right now, but it will occasionally. Yeah, I think this is okay. What I need to do, because it's just table hopping to itself sometimes, is go from 0 to 15 and let it bounce around through here. And then here we'll table hop to F. I think that'll fix it. So I'll probably take some time offline and add in some more random effects for it to choose for this sample. With that, though, let's go poke around, see what other stuff we might or might not be able to find. And I could use some of the synths too. There are some good synths here. Let's see what we got for one shots. Let's do a clap. We don't want transpose on because we don't need it. Let's go. We'll do another one where we just do nth. We'll set it so like every, at the end of the bar, it'll do a little bit more. Here we'll do retrigger, random left. And then I want to do an off or kill because I don't want this to play forever. They can get stuck with some of the commands. Sounds weird. What I can do instead is nth. Wait, I want a chance, not nth. I don't know if I like it enough or not, but we'll keep messing with it. I mean, technically, I could just like drop in all kinds of stuff here. I want a hi-hat. I should have put that here. Let's delete all those. I'm just being a little consistent for where I put stuff, just so I know where it is. Actually, maybe I should even put that on track 2. Instead. All right, we'll go do a hi-hat pattern of some sort. Cancel. Don't want to edit it. It's kind of low, but we can see what we can do here. So I want these to be random a bit for each note. So I'm going to, again, go back to the steps. And because we have the chances, it's going to kind of come out in the wash for what it does. But let's go, we'll pitch them up and down randomly a little bit. Just to have them kind of change what they are for sound. And we'll take like every other one. Just make it so it's not playing the same volume. We'll get it to kind of shuffle around a little bit. Maybe a couple of these will drop into a delay. Maybe not enough. There we go. It's super subtle though. You're not going to hear that in the track. There we go. Although now we have it in the buffer, so it sounds a little weird. And I know there's not much, but we can try and amplify it a little bit more. Maybe we even need to drop some of these down a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like the clap thing could be more interesting. I don't know. I do know that I probably actually need to go get get caught up on email and stuff. So I guess I'm going to drop here. But everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.